Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We'll proceed to the awarding of PNP personnel with significant accomplishments and awarding of ISO 9001-2015 certificates to 18 PNP officers and units, coinciding with the flag-raising ceremony here at the National Headquarters, Philippine National Police. And this ceremony is broadcast live by official Facebook page of the Philippine National Police. The ceremony begins. Magsitayo po tayong lahat para sa pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Tanghal! Ta!
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Mga pinuno, ugay kamay. Na!
Kayang mag-ibig, tewas na silanganan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nanagang tunog sa simoy at sa langit mo pagaw, ay ginatang tulang awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang islang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pamay di magtitindig. Luman ang araw ng walang pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya ng pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Mga pinuno, baka may. Na! Baba! Ta!
We would like to request Brigadier General Jason Ortizo, Director of the PNP Chaplain Service, to deliver the invocation.
In the silence of our hearts, let us recognize the holy presence of the Lord. Let us pray. Almighty God, we come to you with praise to your eternal reign, as we forever remember that life is beautiful. With so much joy in our hearts, we commend to you the personnel of the PNP units and offices whom we recognize this morning for their significant accomplishments. Let the honors our awardees receive inspire us to emulate their outstanding acts of service that hasten the transformation of the PNP into a world-class police organization. Empower us, Lord God, with strength from on high, most of all to our beloved Chief PNP, General Rodolfo S. Azurin Jr., as we continuously march towards excellence, professionalism, and transparency in the performance of our mandate to serve and protect. Bestow, dear Lord, your special blessings upon our guest of honor and speaker, Lieutenant General Romeo S. Browner Jr. May you encompass him with your divine providence and sustain him with your ever-saving grace. All this we fervently pray in your most holy name. Amen.
Amen. The panunumpa ng katapatan sa watawat ng Pilipinas and Police Officers Pledge will be led by Brigadier General Matthew Bakay, Deputy Director, DPRM.
Mangyaring pakitaas ang ating kanang kamay.
Taas ka ng kamay. Ha! Mga pinuno, taas ka ng kamay. Na!
Sabay-sabay nating bigkasin ang panunumpa ng katapatan sa watawat ng Pilipinas. Ako ay Pilipino, buong katapatang nanunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas at sa bansang kanyang sinasagisag na may dangal, katarungan at kalayaan na pinakikilos ng sambayanang makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan at makabansa.
Mga pinuno, baka may. Na! Baba! Na!
In unison, let us recite the Police Officers' Pledge. I will love and serve God, my country and people. I will uphold the Constitution and obey legal orders of the duly constituted authorities. I will oblige myself to maintain a high standard of morality and professionalism. I will respect the customs and traditions of the police service, and I will live a decent and virtuous life to serve as an example to others.
Thank you very much, sir, and please be seated. As we continue with our activity this morning, ladies and gentlemen, to give his welcome remarks, may we request the Chief of the Philippine National Police, General Adolfo S. Azurin Jr. Let us give him a warm applause, ladies and gentlemen.
To our guests of honor and speaker, who will be properly introduced later, our classmate, the Commanding General of the Philippine Army, Lieutenant General Romeo S. Browner Jr. Thank you, Bok. The Managing Director of TUB Rainland Philippines Incorporated, Mr. Tristan Arwin Lovere, sir. The Officer in charge of the Office of the Deputy Chief PNP for Administration, Police Lieutenant General Rodel O. Sermonia, Bok. The Acting Deputy Chief PNP for Operations, soon to be Police Lieutenant General, Police Major General Benjamin D. Santos Jr. Inantay na lang natin, Bok, yung transmittal. Yun ang sabi ni SLG natin. Sana dumating ngayong araw na to. To the Acting Chief of the Directorial Staff, soon to be Police Lieutenant General, Police Major General Arthur B. Bisnar. Ang atin pong minamahal, nire-respeto na Inspector General of the Internal Affairs Service, Attorney Alpegar M. Triambulo, sir. The Acting Director for Plans and Head of the OPR of this activity, Police Brigadier General Bernard M. Banak. The other members of the directorial staff, the directors of the National Support Unit, the regional directors of the police regional offices who are with us via Zoom, attending our command conference later. The other senior officers, police commission officers, police non-commissioned officers, non-uniform personnel, and the heads of the 18 PNP offices and units who will receive the coveted ISO 2009-2015 Quality Management System Certificate on behalf of the respective offices and units. To the PNP awardees with significant accomplishments, friends from the media, and others who are joining us virtually via Facebook Live, especially the personnel of the police regional offices nationwide, isang mapagpala, mainit at magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Muli, a pleasant morning to all our PNP personnel, and I'd like to sincerely welcome our distinguished guest, the Commanding General of the Philippine Army, Lieutenant General ROMEO S. BRAWNER Jr. Mr. Thank you for finding time to attend itong aming Monday flag raising ceremony. It's really an honor being my, of course, kababayan from the Cordillera, and at the same time, a highly respected classmate in our class. Not only that he is number 2, but siya po ang aming idol sa lahat po ng mga amista namin sa class 89. Today, we celebrate a significant milestone in the history of the Philippine National Police. Our commitment to champion the values of integrity, accountability, and citizens' trust in providing credible and effective police services for all Filipinos have led us to this inspiring journey. In our continuing quest for excellence in management and performance, we will now be awarded the ISO certification to the 18 PNP offices and units. ISO standards being strategic tools that draw on international expertise and experience are a vital resource when developing regulations and systems, both in financing and service delivery. By integrating ISO standards in crafting regulations, the public is assured of improved quality of services, safety, and increased productivity and efficiency. Our government has statutory requirements that are geared towards the practice and establishment of good governance and institutionalization of the quality management system. These are statutes that promote integrity and accountability and aim to prevent graft and corruption. Among these is Executive Order Number 605, institutionalizing the structure, mechanism, and standards to implement the Government Quality Management Program. Executive Order 605 covers all departments of the executive branch, including all government-owned and controlled corporations and government financial institutions, which are all directed to adopt ISO 9001-2008 and pursue ISO certification. Acquiring this certificate, we thank the members of the community and all our stakeholders for their support and cooperation and for continuing to trust in the police as your servants and protectors. Let this resounding achievement of our PNP units and personnel serve as the foundation of our MKK equals K o ang malasakit, kaayusan, kapayapaan tungo sa kaunlaran as our peace and security framework for the future, transforming the PNP into a stronger and more responsive police organization. And to the men and women of the PNP, I thank you for the good work, the gallantry, and the sacrifice in pursuing the PNP mandate to serve and protect our beloved nation. Above all, we thank the Lord for His constant light and guidance, and we offer all this for His greater glory. We will always say that life is beautiful, and as the nation's leader in law enforcement, we will stand in confidence and continue to catalyze robust actions in providing quality police services. Again, welcome to today's flag raising ceremony and awarding of ISO certification to our deserving PNP offices and unit. Thank you and maraming salamat po at congratulations po sa ating lahat.
Thank you very much, Sir General Rodolfo Azurin Jr., Chief, Philippine National Police. Another warm applause for the Chief PNP, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, today's occasion would not be completed without giving recognition to PNP personnel with significant accomplishments. We would like to request the awardees to rise and move forward for the presentation of awards.
To present the award is Lieutenant General ROMEO BRAWNER Jr., together with General Rodolfo Azurin Jr., to be assisted by PNP Command Group, IGES, and TDPRM. May we also request Mr. Tristan Arwen Loveres, please join us, sir, for the presentation of awards. For their conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of life above and beyond the call of duty as the overall ground commander during the successful buy-bust operation on October 8, 2022 at Barangay 252, Tondo, Manila, that resulted in the arrest of drug suspects identified as Ney Atadero y Saligumba and seizure of 102 kilograms of methamphetamine hydrochloride or shabu with standard drug price of 6,732,693,600 pesos. By their selflessness, commitment, and dedication to service is worthy of emulation, which earned honor not only for himself but also to the entire Philippine National Police. The Medalya ng Kadakilaan is proudly awarded to Brigadier General Narciso Domingo, Director, PNP Drug Enforcement Group. Thank you very much. Same award is proudly presented to Colonel Julian P. Olonan, PNP Drug Enforcement Group. Thank you very much. Same award is given to Patrolman Hassan O. Palau, PNP DEG. Thank you very much. For noteworthy acts of heroism duty during the successful rescue of attorney Laila de Lima, who was held hostage by high-profile PUPCs, which resulted in an armed encounter and neutralization of the 3 hostage takers yesterday, October 9, at the maximum compound of the PNP Custodial Center, Camp Brigadier General Rafael T. Crame. His selflessness, commitment, and dedication to service is worthy of emulation, which earned honor not only for himself but also to the entire Philippine National Police. The Medalya ng Kadakilaan is proudly awarded to the Camp Commander, Colonel Mark Pespes, Acting Director, Headquarters Support Service. Thank you very much. Same award is given to Captain Michael Gobway, PNP Special Action Force. Thank you very much. Same award is presented to Master Sergeant Denver Lu Ngook, PNP Special Action Force. Thank you very much. Same award is presented to Corporal Marvin Banigon, PNP Special Action Force. Thank you very much. Same award is proudly presented to Patrolman Lawrence Ian Machas, Headquarters Support Service. Thank you very much. Same award, Medalya ng Kagalingan, is proudly awarded to Chief Master Sergeant Jimmy Ferrer, Headquarters Support Service as Team Leader. Thank you very much. And same award is presented to Corporal Riza O. Pagaduan, Headquarters Support Service as the Custodial Center Unit Female Searcher. Thank you very much. Again, another round of applause to all our awardees. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Thank you very much, sir. As we continue, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite everyone to focus their attention on the screen and let us watch the backgrounder of the PNP ISO 9001-2015 certification in an audiovisual presentation.
In 2007, the government of the Philippines has adopted the ISO 9001 Quality Management System, QMS, Philippine national standards to build a quality culture that characterizes customer-driven organizations and to further strengthen the local competitiveness of the government sector. Several presidential directives and legislative measures were made and enacted, such as Republic Act 9013 and Executive Order 605. This also includes the requirement of the Interagency Task Force on the harmonization of government performance, monitoring information, and reporting systems, that only ISO-certified government agencies may receive the performance-based bonus. Consequently, the PNP management decided to include the institution of Responsive and International Organization for Standardization, ISO-compliant PNP offices and units, hence transforming the PNP into a world-class police organization. The primary objective is to instill a quality management system in the core processes of the PNP offices and units. This will in effect improve the PNP's overall performance. The adoption of a quality management system is a strategic decision for an organization that can help to improve its overall performance and provide a sound basis for sustainable development initiatives. The potential benefits to an organization of implementing a quality management system based on this international standard are the ability to consistently provide services that meet a customer and applicable statutory and regulatory requirements, facilitating opportunities to enhance customer satisfaction, addressing risks and opportunities associated with its context and objectives, and the ability to demonstrate conformity to specified quality management system requirements. The PNP ISO certification journey started during the last quarter of 2018. For the second phase, 18 PNP offices and units were selected to undergo the ISO certification process. The Philippine National Police partnered with the Development Academy of the Philippines through its Productivity and Development Center, PDC, to provide a technical assistance to the selected PNP offices and units for the facilitation of the establishment of the QMS certifiable to ISO 9001:2015 standard. After almost 2 years of training, fronting the new normal way, which is a blended learning, which has been overturned by the pandemic and seemingly endless hours on Zoom, with the strong ability and support of the PNP ISO Secretariat coming from the Directorate for Plans, paved the way towards the realization of the ISO Quality Management System journey, which led to the effectiveness of the system for the selected 18 PNP offices and units. The 18 selected PNP offices and units achieved their ISO certification starting from May to September 2021. The certification was granted after a series of rigorous audits by the TUV Rhineland, the PNP's ISO third-party certifying body. This grant of certification is a testament that their core processes are already at par with other world-class police organizations. It attests to the PNP's adherence to world-class standards in the performance of its mandate to the Filipino people.
Thank you very much. And now, we will proceed to the awarding of ISO 9001:2015 certificates to 18 PNP officers and units, and we'd like to request the awardees to rise and move forward for the presentation of awards.
To present the award, may we request again Lieutenant General ROMEO BRAWNER Jr. with General Rodolfo Azurin Jr. to be assisted by Mr. Tristan Arwen Loveres, Managing Director, TUV Rhineland Philippines Incorporated, PNP Command Group, IGES, and TADPL. ISO 9001:2015 certificate is proudly presented to Directorate for Personnel and Records Management. The award will be received by Brigadier General Robert Rodriguez, Acting Director for Personnel and Records Management, with a core process on Police Commissioned Officer Placement and Promotion Division. So just for this occasion only, kindly remove your mask for photo opportunity. Thank you very much. Same certificate is presented to Directorate for Operations. The award will be received by Brigadier General Emmanuel Peralta, Acting Director for Operations, with a core process on major events security management. Thank you very much. Same certificate is presented to Directorate for Logistics. The award will be received by Major General Ronaldo Olay, Director for Logistics, with a core process on provision of logistics, administration, and management for the Philippine National Police operations. Thank you very much. Same certificate is presented to the Directorate for Police Community Relations, DPCR, and the award will be received by Brigadier General Mario Reyes, Acting Director for Police Community Relations, with a core process on provision of strategic communication snapshots. Thank you very much. Same certificate is presented to the Directorate for Investigation and Detective Management. The award will be received by Major General Eliseo Cruz, Director for Investigation and Detective Management, with a core process on crime information processing from request directive to release crime information. Thank you very much. Same certificate is presented to the Directorate for Human Resource and Doctrine Development. The award will be received by Brigadier General John Arnaldo, Acting Director of Human Resource and Doctrine Development, with a core process on development of in-service training program. Thank you very much. Same certificate is presented to the Directorate for Research and Development. The award will be received by Major General Alessandro Abella, Director Research and Development, with a core process on conduct of research and development, test and evaluation of clothing, material, transportation, communication, and equipment to support the PNP. Thank you very much. Same certificate is presented to the Directorate for Information Communication Technology Management, or DICTM. The award will be received by Major General Valeriano De Leon, Director DICTM, with a core process on provision of certification for PNP Information System. Thank you very much. Same certificate is presented to the Women and Children Protection Center. The award will be received by Brigadier General Arcadio Hamora Jr., Acting Chief WCPC, with a core process on handling of investigation on violence against women and children and trafficking in persons. Thank you very much. Same certificate is presented to the Engineering Service. The award will be received by Brigadier General Ricardo Layog Jr., Director, Engineering Service, with a core process on construction and engineering management for the Philippine National Police. Thank you very much. Same certificate is presented to Communications and Electronic Service. The award will be received by Brigadier General Prexy Tangawon, Director, Communication Electronic Service, with a core process on provision of communication coverage during the international and local events. Thank you very much. Same certificate is presented to Criminal Investigation and Detection Group, CIDG. The award will be received by Brigadier General Ronald Lee, Acting Director, CIDG, with a core process on investigation of crimes involving high-placed professional criminal syndicates and organized crime groups. Thank you very much. Same certificate is presented to Special Action Force. The award will be received by Brigadier General Edgar Alan Okubo, Acting Director, Special Action Force, with a core process on strategical design on tactical operations pertaining to counterterrorism, counterinsurgency, hostage rescue, civil disturbance management, and support to law enforcement operations. Thank you very much. Same certificate is presented to Maritime Group. The award will be received by Brigadier General Harold Tuzon, Director, Maritime Group, with a core process on management of seaborne patrol operations. Thank you very much. Same certificate is presented to Police Community Affairs and Development Group, or PCAG. The award will be received by Colonel Patrick Joseph Allen, Acting Director, PCAG, with a core process on walk-in complaint management. Thank you very much. Same certificate is presented to Supervisory Office for Security and Investigation Agencies, or SOSHA. The award will be received by Brigadier General Yumar Abugan, Acting Director, SOSHA, with a core process on issuance of licenses for security service providers and security personnel. Thank you very much. Same certificate is presented to Anti-Cybercrime Group. The award will be received by Brigadier General Joel Doria, Director, Anti-Cybercrime Group, with a core process on digital forensic examination in cybercrime operations. Thank you very much. And same certificate is presented to Quezon City Police District, QCPD, and the award will be received by Brigadier General Nicolas Torre III, Acting District Director, QCPD, with a core process on patrol operations in urban setting. Thank you very much. Again, another round of applause to all our awardees. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Thank you very much. And now, to introduce our guest of honor and speaker, may we request Brigadier General Bernard Banak, the Acting Director for Plans. Let's give him a warm applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Life is beautiful, and this morning is even more beautiful with the presence of our guest of honor and speaker. The Philippine Constitution and the Filipino people vested upon him the power and authority as a soldier when he took his oath and entered the Philippine Military Academy in 1985. and earned his Bachelor of Science degree, graduating number 2 as a proud member of the Philippine Military Academy Makatao class of 1989. During his senior year in the academy, he led as our baron, or the regiment commander of the Cadet Corps Armed Forces of the Philippines. As a commissioned officer, he demonstrated the finest ideals of servant leadership in his previous designations, such as being the company commander of the 6th Special Forces Company, battalion commander, 2nd Special Forces Battalion, operations officer, Special Forces Regiment, Airborne, Chief of Staff, 6th Infantry Campilan Division, Chief Public Affairs of Philippine Army, the spokesperson of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, commander of the Civil Military Operations Regiment, and brigade commander of the 103rd Infantry Brigade during the aftermath of the Marawi siege in 2017. He served as the commandant of the cadets in the Philippine Military Academy, wherein he played an important role in the eradication of hazing and maltreatment at the Cadet Corps. Later on, he served as Deputy Chief of Staff for Financial Management, J-10, Armed Forces of the Philippines. He served as the commander of the 4th Infantry Diamond Division, wherein he supervised the unit's operations that resulted to the decisive neutralization of Jorge Madlos, or Ka Oris, the commander of the National Operations Command of the New People's Army. Our guest of honor and speaker exemplified the highest levels of excellence in his military schoolings. In particular, he excelled in the Special Forces Operations Course, Intelligence Officers Course, and the AFP Controllership Course, graduating number 1 in his class. In 2011, he served as the representative of the Philippines during the United States Visitor Leadership Program on Foreign Policy. He also attended the Advanced Security Cooperation course at the Asia Pacific Center for Security Studies in Honolulu, Hawaii. In 2022, he was invited as a speaker during the Symposium on International Law Applicable to Urban Siege Warfare at the Harvard Law School in Boston, Massachusetts. Our guest of honor and speaker has acquired 3 master's degrees: Master in Information Management from the Ateneo de Manila University, Master in Business Administration from the Asian Institute of Technology in Thailand, and from the European School of Management in Oxford, United Kingdom, and Master in Strategic Studies from the United States Army War College. He was among those awarded with the Search for Outstanding Philippine Soldiers, or TOPS, in 2013 by the Metrobank Foundation and the Rotary Club of Makati. In 2018, he was a recipient of the Award for Continuing Excellence in Service, or ACES, conferred by the Metrobank Foundation. In 2019, he was bestowed with the Lapu-Lapu Award by President Rodrigo Roa Duterte for his valuable contributions in the neutralization of Abu Dhar, the last of the original leaders of the Maute ISIS faction. In 2022, he was conferred as one of the outstanding citizens of Baguio for professional service, for epitomizing the greatest standards of modern-day Filipino soldiery. He was born in Baguio City on March 18, 1968, and happily married to former Miss Ma'am Melody Valeros, and they are blessed with 3 children. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our guest of honor and speaker, the 65th Commanding General of the Philippine Army, Lieutenant General Romeo Saturnino BRAWNER Jr.
Thank you. Kindly take your seats. And Troop Commander, kindly give Tikas pahinga.
Ikas! Ha! Ano no? Ikas. Ha!
Let me first greet the 28th Chief of the Philippine National Police, my classmate, Police General Rodolfo June S. Azurin Jr. The Managing Director of TUV Rainland Philippines Incorporated, Mr. Tristan Arwen G. Luveres. Sir. Let me also greet the officer in charge of the Office of the Deputy Chief, PNP for Administration, Police Lieutenant General Rodel O. Sermonia. The Acting Deputy Chief of the PNP for Operations, Police Major General Benji Santos Jr. The Acting Chief of Directorial Staff, Police Major General Art V. Bisnar. The Inspector General of the Internal Affairs Service, Attorney Alfigar M. Triambulo. Sir. Let me especially greet the other members of our class, the Makatao class of 1989, the Director for Controllership, Police Major General Jesus D. Cambay Jr., and the Director for Information and Communications Technology Management, Police Major General Valeriano T. De Leon. May I also greet the other senior officers who are here with us this morning, the commanders of the area police commands, and let me also greet Police Brigadier General Bernard M. Banak. Thank you for that very kind introduction. The other members of the directorial staff, directors of national support units, the regional directors of the police regional offices, other senior officers, police commissioned officers, police non-commissioned officers, the non-uniformed personnel. Sa amin po sa Armed Forces, ang tawag namin Civilian Human Resource. And I would like to specially greet you this morning because you are the backbone of our offices in the organizations. Kaway-kaway naman po dyan, yung ating non-uniformed personnel. Yan. Good morning sa inyong lahat. Let me also greet the heads of the 18 PNP offices and units who received the coveted ISO 2009 to 2015 Quality Management System certificates on behalf of their respective offices and units. Our friends from the media, nandyan po sila, naarawan, nagtitiis, just to cover this very important occasion. The others who are joining us virtually via Facebook Live, especially the personnel of the police regional offices nationwide. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Maayong buntag sa tanan na imbag nga bigat yu amin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to thank our Chief PNP, Police General Rodolfo Azurin Jr. for inviting me over as the guest of honor and speaker in this very important occasion this morning. It is indeed a very blessed day and an honor to be invited here today to highlight the Philippine National Police and the Philippine Army's steadfast partnership. In the past decades, We have been working together long before we fought side by side to liberate Marawi City, and now, as significant components of the whole of nation approach, we have committed ourselves to combat the very main roots of terrorism and also of criminality. Truly, we have embodied what Mahatma Gandhi has said about unity, and I quote, "Unity to be real must stand the severest strain without breaking." Regardless of the circumstances, we have striven to remain committed to the government, to the country, and to the people whom we have vowed to serve, as emphasized in your ideals of service, honor, and justice. Medyo mahaba pa itong speech na ito na sinulat para sa akin, but let me instead leave you with 3 messages this morning. First message that I would like to impart to all of you is that we, members of the Armed Forces and the Philippine National Police, we are all heroes in our own way. Lahat po tayo. No? And I have seen this with my very own eyes during the Marawi siege when members of the Philippine National Police, the Special Action Force in particular, fought with our soldiers in order to liberate Marawi City. Even during the attack in Mama Sapano, where we lost 44 of our gallant policemen, I can say that we have, in fact, been heroes during that day. Recently, just yesterday, no, nakita natin, it's all over Facebook and all over the social media, how our policemen responded to an event that transpired here in the headquarters of the Philippine National Police when former Senator Attorney Laila de Lima was taken hostage by 3 prisoners who wanted to break away from jail. No? And may I especially mention Police Colonel Mark D. Pespes. Palakpakan po natin si Mark. And Patrolman Lorenze Ian Matias. Kahapon, napanood natin sa social media kung gaano sila nag-react dun sa insidente and how bold and brave they were in order to address that situation. Yun po ang kailangan natin. Yun ang kailangan natin para masugpo natin ang kalaban natin dito sa bansang ito. Tapang ng dibdib. No? At kitang-kita natin to. My second message that I would like to impart to you this morning is that we, as members of the uniformed services of our country, cannot operate alone. Hindi po natin kayang sugpuin ang mga problema ng ating bansa na tayo-tayo lamang. No? We have to cooperate with the other sectors of society. We have to make sure that we really embody the whole of nation approach. Dahil ang mga problema po natin dito sa ating bansa ay hindi lamang naka-focus, no, sa isang ahensya ng gobyerno, but this, no, encompasses all, in fact, most of the functions of government, no, such as criminality, terrorism, and even the fight that we have against disasters and calamities. Kailangan po natin magtulong-tulong. And the third message that I would like to impart to all of us this morning is that we in the uniformed service were given this public trust. No? Ang ating mga kababayan ay nagtitiwala po sa atin para gawin natin ang trabaho natin, and in particular for the Philippine National Police to serve and protect. Let us not disappoint our countrymen. No? Dapat natin itaas ang ating bandila bilang mga protectors ng ating bansa. And this morning, when we gave the ISO certifications to the various offices, this is a proof that we in the organization want to become the best that we can be. No? Pero hindi po dapat nagtatapos lang sa pagtanggap ng certification. In fact, this is a challenge to all of these offices who received this certification. Mas matindi ngayon ang challenge sa atin, no? Because the most difficult part is sustaining the gains that we have had. No? So let us always strive to become better in our work and in our organization. Before I end, let me congratulate the leadership of the Philippine National Police in the person of Police General Rodolfo Azurin Jr. Palakpakan po natin ulit. For the brand of leadership that he is giving our nation. No? Alam niyo po, ang pangalan ng aming klase sa Philippine Military Academy ay Makatao. At kanina nakita ko doon mismo, no, yung wall na yan, that has the words Makadiyos, Makabayan, at Makatao. No? These are the values na kailangan natin i-practice araw-araw. No? And as I said, that kind of leadership is being practiced by no less than your Chief of the Philippine National Police. This is the same kind of leadership that we have applied during the declaration of martial law by then President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo and former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Sila po ay nagdeklara ng martial law sa Mindanao. No? Pero ano po yung nakita natin? We saw policemen, we saw soldiers upholding rule of law and international humanitarian law, as well as respect for human rights. Wala na po yung mga araw kung saan nakita natin ang mga abusadong mga sundalo at mga pulis, especially during martial law. No? Again, this was proven in Mindanao during the past recent declarations of martial law. No? In fact, kung kakausapin natin yung mga taga Mindanao, gustong-gusto nila na magkaroon ng martial law dahil nakakatulog sila sa gabi. No? Sila mismo ang nagsabi niyan. Okay? So, again, in closing, let me remind you the 3 messages that I imparted to you this morning. Number 1, we are all heroes, and we have to maintain that spirit of courage and braveness. Second, we cannot operate alone. Kailangan po natin magtulong-tulong. No? Hindi lamang tayo na nasa uniform service, but with the other agencies of government, with the private sector, and all sectors of society. And then finally, let us uphold and respect that public trust that was given to us. Let us not disappoint our fellow men. Huwag nating tularan yung mga kasamahan natin na kahapon nahuli sa buy-bust operation. No? So again, I am reminding all of you to uphold the values written in that wall, Makadiyos, Makabayan, at Makatao. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Mabuhay ang Philippine National Police, mabuhay ang Philippine Army, at mabuhay tayong lahat.
Thank you very much, sir. Lieutenant General Romeo Browner Jr.
Ha!
Thank you, sir, and please be seated. We will now proceed to the presentation of memento to Mr. Tristan Arwen Loveres and to present the award.
To present the award is General Rodolfo Asarin Jr., the Chief PNP, together with the PNP Command Group, IGES, and TADPL. So right now we are witnessing the presentation of memento to Mr. Tristan Arwen Loveres. Likewise, a photo souvenir is presented to him. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. And now we shall have the presentation of plaque of appreciation and memento to Lieutenant General ROMEO BRAWNER Jr., Commanding General, Philippine Army.
Citation reads, plaque of appreciation is presented to Lieutenant General ROMEO BRAWNER Jr., Commanding General, Philippine Army, for being the guest of honor and speaker today. His distinguished presence, noteworthy accomplishments, servant leadership, and words of wisdom, all exemplifying the Philippine Army motto, serving the people, securing the land, have indeed inspired the men and women of the PNP to serve and protect with malasakit, kaayusan at kapayapaan tungo sa kaunlaran. M plus K equals K. Likewise, a memento is presented to him. And a photo souvenir which was taken earlier this morning. Thank you very much, sir, for your time with us. Again, another round of applause. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chief PNP.
By the way, I would like to congratulate everyone sa lahat po ng ating kapulisan sa buong Pilipinas for receiving one of the highest trust rating approval. Doon po sa latest na pinalabas ng Pulse Asia na rating po sa ating presidente. So nakita po natin na maganda naman po ang pinaggagawa ng ating kapulisan. So we continue to challenge the status quo na let us not rest our laurel dun sa na-achieve po natin na approval rating na ibinigay po sa atin ng mamamayang Pilipino. So we continue to improve our performance and every day we do our best para sa ganun ay unti-unti po nating makuha ang tiwala ng karamihang Pilipino. Muli, palakpakan po natin ang ating mga sarili. Congratulations and good morning po.
Thank you very much, sir. General Rodolfo Azurin Jr., Chief, Philippine National Police. Magstayo po tayong lahat at ating pong awitin ang PNP Lingkod ng Bayan. Please be seated. And now we would like to request Lieutenant General ROMEO S. BRAWNER Jr., Commanding General of Philippine Army, to proceed in front to acknowledge the troop during the pass and review, and he will be assisted by Brigadier General Matthew Bakay, and may we request also the awardees with significant accomplishment to join and proceed to the lower pavement. Ladies and gentlemen, the pass in review.
Mga pinuno, sa malikod ko. Ha! Pasa! Masid! Rap sa kanan! Rap! Sulong! Kad!
The participating units in today's parade are the Police Security and Protection Group,
Directorate for Intelligence,
Internal Affairs Service,
PNP EOD K9 Group,
PNP Drug Enforcement Group,
Directorate for Research and
Training
Development,
Service,
Highway Patrol Group,
Legal Service,
Integrity Monitoring Enforcement Group,
Engineering Service,
Directorate for Police
Sa
Community
kaliwa.
Relations,
Ha!
PNP Forensic Group,
Finance Service,
PNP Anti-Kidnapping Group,
Hit sa
CPSM.
kaliwa.
and the
Ha!
Logistics Support Service.
Approaching, ladies and gentlemen, is the Battalion Commander and Staff, Colonel Kudal, BPCR, Lieutenant Colonel
Kanan!
Relano,
Tingin!
FS, Lieutenant Colonel Sibayan, CSG, Lieutenant Colonel Valderas, PNPTS, Lieutenant Colonel Valle, CIDG. The PNP band, led by Police Senior Master Sergeant Marte, Headquarters Support Service.
Hit sa kanan. Ha!
Alpha Company Commander and Staff, Major Gutierrez, Major Kimbo, Captain Alvaro.
No.
First Platoon
No.
Leader, Lieutenant Nagano. Second Platoon Leader, Lieutenant Sagun. The Color Officer, Captain Bichon III. Please all rise. Ladies and gentlemen, the colors. Thank you. Please be seated. Bravo Company Commander and Staff, Major Biteranta, Major Norbe, Captain Lovido, First Platoon Leader, Lieutenant Garingan, Second Platoon Leader, Captain Taeza.
Sulong. Hit sa kaliwa. Hit sa kaliwa. Ha! Tapos na po ang pagpupugay sa watawat. Rap sa kanan. Rap. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Once again, we would like to thank our guest, Lieutenant General BRAWNER Jr., sir, the Commanding General of the Philippine Army,
Rap sa kanan.
and
Rap.
all our distinguished guests.
Sulong,
Thank you
likas
very much,
kaliwa.
sir.
Kad. Okay na? Oh.
That concludes the flag raising ceremony. And to our distinguished
kaliwa.
guests, thank you very much for joining us. And always remember, life is beautiful. Kaligtasan nyo, sagot ko,
Sulong, pin sa kaliwa.
tulong-tulong tayo.
Ha.